Shabbat Shalom Yesharala. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to those Akim that's preached the word in all truth and sincerity, along with the Israelite foreigner brothers that like the heathens. But the line of fellow side goes back to the nation of Israel, which nation of Israel are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the prophecies and curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter and throughout the Bible. So this is Brother Yakal Amath, back to lesson, and today's lesson will be entitled, Who Will Pity a Charmer That Is Bitten with a Serpent? I'm just going to go on some precepts and Lord willing, you brothers and you sisters out there be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shimon Shai. And I'm going to start with the book of Sirach and Apocrypha, chapter 12 and verse 13. And it reads, Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh, which is near, wild beasts? That's right, man. And real quick, let's just define the word pity. Pity definition. It says the feeling of sorrow and compassion caused by the suffering and misfortunes of others. Right. So we can't feel sorry for those individuals that is bitten with a serpent, with an actual snake, because, and, and you still have snake charmers, which snake charming is a practice of appearing to hypnotize a snake by playing and waving around an instrument called a punji. It says a typical performance may also include handling the snakes or performing other seemingly dangerous acts, as well as other street performance staples like juggling and sleight of hand. So you often see Elam do this to East Indians, also known as the Persians. You often see them, hypnotizing the snake, with this punji musical instrument. But what the scripture is saying, let's go back to it. Who will pity or feel bad for a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? So if this charmer right here was to be bitten with this snake, why should we feel bad for him? Because he knew the consequences of him, dealing with the venomous snake, or just a snake period, of him potentially getting bitten by the snake. So we shouldn't feel bad for this individual if he gets bitten by the snake, because he knew the consequences before, he started charming the snake. You know, it says, or any such as come nigh wild beasts, or any others that, come near wild beasts, such as the lion, the zookeepers. If they get bitten, we shouldn't feel bad for them, because they knew that, they coming near some wild beasts, man, that can kill them. So we shouldn't feel bad for those individuals, you know. And we know Esau is that serpent in spirit, you know. It says, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity. Right. So our people that is defiled, that put their trust in Esau, even the so-called white man, by way in the system, and ultimately taking the MOTB, the C-hip, the charagma, according to Revelation 13:16, we're not going to pity them. We're not going to feel bad for them, because here it is, thrown with our apostle of Great Millstone. We have been out there for years, warning our people not to trust in the so-called white man, Esau Edom, not to take the MOTB, the C-hip, warning him of his, New World Order agendas, So when all hell break loose and our people put their trust in Esau, we're not going to feel bad for him, because, we've been warning them, and, the scriptures speak about that, man. In second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 68, it says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. Yeah. And who are the individuals that had that burning wrath? The Edomites, the Elisa Esau, because The scriptures say in Revelation 12 and 12 that the devil is going to come down upon you with great wrath. Let's just get that real quick, you know. Um, you know, Revelation 12 and 12. And it reads, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. The heavens are the holy apostles and prophets, according to Revelation 18:20. It says, woe means, which means death and destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down to you, which the devil is talking about the so-called white man, having great wrath because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Right. So, you know, the so-called white man, he knows he had but a short time. So he's going to come down with great wrath by way of his military troops, you know, to enforce his New World Order agenda, to see if the whole population very soon. So let's go back to 2nd Ezra 16, verse 68. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude. So now we know this burning wrath of a great multitude. This represents the elites of Esau, you know, is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you. So it's already written that some of us, in the faith, we're going to be taken by them, by way, of getting put in these FEMA camps, concentration camps, you know. It says in feed you being idle, because idle meaning in a stationary position, because once, uh, Esau, have some of his brothers, because it is, like I said, it is written that some of us, of our lots, we will have to be in the FEMA camps, and we're going to have to die in the name of Yahweh Bashar Shai, not taking that sea hit, so we're going to be idle. Some of us is going to be idle in the FEMA camps, concentration camps. But things offer unto idol, and what will be the idol? The idol will be the sea hit, which the idol just means a false god. Because if you take that sea hit, you know, that is you pledging your allegiance to Esau ultimately, you know. So by it's like you have Esau's name on you, man. His spirit is in you. You see, so if you take that idol, if you take the sea hit, which is an idol, that will be you ultimately putting your trust in the so-called white man, you know, and acknowledging that he's your God. You see, it says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision, which means a laughing stock and a reproach and trodden underfoot. Yeah, so the individuals of our people that take the sea hip, the charagma, the implantable device, also known as implantable device, that will go in either of your hands or your forehead, according to Revelation 13:16, you're gonna be had in you're gonna be held in laughing stock, man, by the least of Esau. They're gonna laugh at you, and you're gonna be in reproach, and you're gonna be tried on the foot. But those are gonna be the 2/3 of Israel. This scripture is gonna apply to the 2/3 of Israel and these heathens that put their trust in Esau by taking the MOTB. You see, because they don't want to lose their life here, man. They want to continue to have their life in the society, you know. In order for you to keep the bag going, as Jake said, in the world, you know, to hustling, you're going to have to take that MOTB ultimately, man. And by you taking that MOTB, that'll be you trusting in man, in Esau. And the scriptures talk about this in trusting in man. Jeremiah 17:5, thus said Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusted in man. So you're cursed, because by you taking that sea here, ultimately you will be cursed, and you will be cursed and into destruction. You see, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart, which heart is from the Hebrew lie, which means your mind, departed from the Lord. Yes, because by you trusting in the so-called white man in his system, ultimately, your heart has departed from the Lord. Especially if because you know, it's gonna be a lot of Israelites that know about the sea here, but they still gonna take it because they love their life here. So ultimately, their hearts departed from the Lord, and it applies to Jake that's in the world too. That's that's still gonna take it to because they love their life. But hey, you're cursed. You see, you're gonna be cursed to judgment. You see, And we read Psalms 118:8. It says, "It is better to trust in the Lord Yahweh than to put confidence in man." So it's better to put trust in Yahweh by Shimon Shai than to put confidence in man, because man can only do so much. Man is limited, but Yahweh by Shimon Shai is not limited. You know, so going back to the title of the lesson, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? So, in the spiritual sense, that charmer, will be, you know, 2/3 of our people and these heathens, and they're going to be bitten with that serpent. The serpent is Esau Eden. They're going to be bitten with him by them taking that sea hip, you know, which will cause them to be defiled with Esau and his sins, and they're going to be destroyed, man. you know. But the elect of Israel, they're not going to take it. They're not going to be deceived to take the seed hit. They're going to trust in Yahweh Shimon Shai, even in the face of death, of not taking that seed hit, man. You see? And I just end off with one last precept. Yep, Isaiah 1:28, and the destruction of the transgressors and of the sinners shall be together, and they that forsake Yahweh shall be consumed. Yes, so all those individuals, which will be the cursed ones that put their trust in man and Esau's system, they all gonna be consumed in that lake of fire, man. But the elect, they're gonna be delivered. They're gonna see the reward of the wicked, man. And the chariots of Israel, and the elect is gonna be good, you know. So yeah, I kinda just wanna make a quick lesson on that. Lord willing, I was edified. Till next time, Shalom.